Now, we can't start the day without breakfast. Checking out a local gym for breakfast, and what a treat it was.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. I forgot to mention one thing. We're actually going to be staying here at the Stanley Hotel tonight. So y'all must think I'm crazy, but when I looked up different places to visit within Colorado, the Stanley Hotel just kept coming up. So I was like, okay, what is the Stanley Hotel? And I must visit it. So yeah, so we're going to be staying here.
And we're gonna see whether or not this hotel is haunted or not.
And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm getting kind of nervous. So yeah, so
Now, although this isn't my first experience staying at a haunted hotel, in fact, I actually stayed at a haunted hotel in Switzerland. But I think I was a little bit more nervous about the Stanley Hotel because this time I was actually staying somewhere haunted by myself. So I'm actually going to be staying on the second floor, which supposedly is not as haunted as the third and fourth floor, which are the two most haunted floors you can imagine. I'm talking guests have reported a lot of paranormal activity, but I'm a bit of a chicken, so the second floor seemed like a no-brainer for me. So the room that I'm going to be staying in is called the Cascade Suite. Which is located right down the hall from Stephen King's suite. So, if you start hearing some kids running around late at night,
Yay!
You'll definitely know why. In fact, Jim Carrey actually stayed at this hotel. And as the story goes, he allegedly only lasted a few hours in room 217. And whatever it was that actually spooked him had him packing his bags within hours. But let's hope that doesn't happen on this trip. Are those actual nail marks? Ugh, I hope not. Alright guys, so we are here. We are officially in the Stanley Hotel. It was in between this room and there was another room on the fourth floor called the cowboy the cowboy attic, and just the name of it, I was just like, oh no. So wow, look at this bathroom. This bathroom is huge. It's pretty cool though. Loving the lights. Nice little sink area. That's really nice. Got some cabinets down here to put your stuff. Back here, of course, we have the shower, so that's really, really nice. So this is the shower area. Very, very clean. Got all your Stanley body washes over there.
body wash, shampoo, conditioner. So overall, I'm definitely impressed. It's really, really nice. Like I said, oh wait, hold on. We gotta do it with the suspense. Stuff to, we got some hangers going on here. Of course, the iron. Yeah, so this is where I'm gonna be staying tonight. So I'm definitely excited. You know, this was like the talk of the town, so I definitely had to. I figured, why not? I'm actually going to be doing another tour tonight. It's like the night tour. Basically, the hotel gives a lot of tours throughout the day. So the one I'm going on in particular is going to be the night tour. So I'm going to be doing that. Now all we need to do is just a little quick inspection. Just to kind of make sure we're all clear. Yeah, so we did a quick inspection. Everything looks good. So my room is 207. Stephen King room is 217. So we're gonna go over there and check that out. Now, obviously, we're not gonna be able to actually go inside because that room particularly is always booked. I'm talking about like for months. So we're not gonna actually be able to actually go inside, but we can go check out the sign. So let's go.
Looks like we're doing a change of plans. Are you ready for a little bedtime story? Well, first up is the Elizabeth Suite. It's named after Elizabeth Wilson, who was one of the housekeepers here back in 1911. She was nearly injured during an explosion as she was trying to light a lantern in room 217. Thankfully, she survived her injury and continued to work here until 1951.
So we can't see the Stephen King room just yet. They're actually doing a tour downstairs, so we have to wait. But that room I just showed you, the Elizabeth room, from what I remember, Elizabeth used to actually work here, and she died. So she didn't actually die in this particular hotel, but she did die and actually still haunts this hotel. So that is pretty crazy. But as far as the hauntings go, from what I understand, the third floor and the fourth floor get the most activity. This is the third floor. So the third floor is basically haunted. A lot of activities going on here. I keep hearing noises down here, but it could be there's our ghost right there. Check this out. Even the elevator looks kind of creepy. From what I understand, the ghost hunters actually did a series here, or they did, I guess they came here to film. They basically said that this place was haunted. Definitely should make you kind of scared. But we're gonna kind of go down here. We even have an ice machine. Creepy. I'm just glad I didn't get on the third or the fourth floor. Cause I'm like, y'all, I am a scaredy cat. I usually this type of stuff, like I can go to a haunted house. But usually stuff like this is on a different scale of something. I was like, okay, maybe try it out. So this is the creepy fourth floor. Ooh. Okay, so this is the room that I was actually gonna stay in prior to the one that I actually chose. It's called the Cowboy Addict. Supposedly, the cowboy actually, at nighttime, whatever the case may be, comes over to your bed, sits on your bed, and kisses you at night. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but that's the story behind that. But that was actually one of the rooms that I was actually gonna pick. I chickened out, y'all. I was like, I can't do it. But yeah, so this is the fourth floor. It's like, which way should we go?
So the fourth floor is probably one of the most haunted floors in the hotel. Guests have reported to hear children playing in the hallways. Of course, there's a reason for that. You see, back in the older days, this was where all of the children and the nannies would stay. So it would definitely make sense as to why you hear children playing in the hallways late at night. It is believed that Lord Dunraven haunts this very room. Sometimes when women enter into the closet, they tend to feel like their hair is being played with, or sometimes even an arm being wrapped around their shoulder. And men don't particularly feel welcomed at all. Here's a fun fact. This was the room where Jason from the TV show Ghost Hunters had his drinking glass, which was sitting on his nightstand, fall off during the middle of the night while he was sleeping. Talk about creepy. Shall we?
That looks creepy. Definitely don't want to go up there. So.
Now, if you're into fashion, room 413 will definitely knock your socks off. In this room, guests have actually reported seeing a man dressed in old-fashioned clothing, and for some reason, he likes to stand at the corner of the room. And his face appears to be a blue ball who also likes to stand outside the room. So if you see a blue ball-faced man, it's time to run.
Right now, not much going on. Right now, it's really calm. This is kind of check-in time for the most part, 4 o'clock. So you'll see and hear a lot of people coming in. So this is the magic hour. So yeah. So this is the other side of the 4th floor. Honestly, all the floors kind of sort of look the same, so they all kind of creep me out, but I don't know if you guys know this, but Dumb and Dumber was actually filmed at this hotel. So this hotel has definitely had some of the, heavy hitters, staying here. Jim Carrey. I mean, imagine Jim Carrey walking through these walls. That would be so cool. They also had a president that actually stayed here as well. So it's pretty cool. Someone's coming, so let me clear up. Since we haven't seen the lovely Stephen King room, I want to definitely make sure we go and see that, because that is like the hot tamale. So let's go. Okay guys, Here it is. The Stephen King room. This is where Stephen King on that specific night.
As the story goes, after a quick drink at the bar, Stephen then goes into his room and falls asleep. While sleeping, he supposedly has a dream that his son was being attacked by a fire hose.
This very room is what inspired The Shining. I mean, it's so crazy to be standing here right now. Let's go to the second floor. Guys, I am having a blast. This hotel is really, really cool.
A few moments later,
Just got back from the tour. Really cool. Really cool, by the way. It's so funny. Every time somebody walks in the hallway, it's like you do a double take. It's I think it's like 8 o'clock, so we're gonna head on upstairs and see if anything's going on up there. This is the 3rd floor. There's the Elizabeth room. So again, this is the 4th floor. I don't know if I showed you this, but this is pretty interesting ceiling. It's definitely much more creepier at night being in this hotel. And of course, learning about all the stories. Lucy, who, if you give her a lollipop, she's supposed to like move it. So you put it in your hand and you know, she's supposed to move it, but that was one that was pretty interesting. And then the seances that happen in the music room.
the story of the Stanley brothers, who were actually twins.
They actually were born in Maine, and they happened to actually move here. I believe they had tuberculosis, or at least one of them did, and they ended up moving here because the air quality where they were originally living was pretty bad. So their doctor actually suggested that they moved here, and then they built this hotel. They literally built this hotel, you know, just so that they could invite their
Friends and family over.
basically the high-end rollers, if you know what I mean. So those were the type of the Rockefellers.
those were the type of people that they were friends with and actually stayed in this hotel. So, I mean, again, when you think of the history of it, it's actually pretty cool. We're gonna go down to the music room. We are on the 4th floor right now. Still pretty quiet, so, and I'm trying to be quiet because there's people who are in their rooms and I don't want to be loud, so yeah, let's go. I tell you one thing, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. Apparently, the night that Stephen King got the idea for The Shining, he actually heard kids on this floor, like running around making noise. So I just thought it's funny because his room is literally right there, and my room is literally to the right. That's why I kind of brought it up, because I was just like, oh great, I don't want any visitors tonight. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty funny. But we're gonna go downstairs because apparently they have a piano down there that if you don't thank it or something like that, the cover part will actually, or could possibly, like slam down on your fingers. So now I'm kind of curious about this piano. So we're gonna go take a look at the piano. So apparently they're actually getting ready to do a seance. They're checking people in at 8:30 and the seance is at 9 o'clock. So let me put it this way, stuff is about to get really interesting around here. I wish I could like peek inside. The guy mentioned to see if I can peek inside there, but it's really difficult to see. But so far what I'm seeing, it's just like in the movies. You have the table and you have like the cards, the tarot cards. It's actually pretty interesting. Somebody's coming out like. Apparently the tickets for the seance was sold out. And you need, I think the tickets were like $100. So, hey, I don't judge anybody. You do what you do. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. I'm actually thinking about sleeping in my car, but I'm gonna try to be brave and try not to do that. Yeah, because I'm kind of freaking out scared. But we're gonna head back to the room and probably stay there for the rest of the night. Oh yeah, and to make matters worse, I bought all of this chocolate. I think my nerves are like, whoo. Yeah, I bought all of this chocolate. Good morning, y'all. 6 o'clock in the morning. Just checking in. Ended up just drinking a glass of wine, falling asleep, but I just wanted to check in. Gonna probably try to sleep another hour or two, so see you in a few. Good morning, y'all. Wow, what a night. Oh my goodness. Wow. When I tell you last night was crazy, nothing happened, thank God. It was just a lot of stuff going on. Believe it or not, I actually went downstairs around 10 o'clock because I was like hungry. I know, which is crazy. And I go to the bartender, I'm like, hey, is it too late to order food? The actual restaurant or the bar actually closed at like 11 o'clock. Obviously it was too it was too late for me to get food. And so I ended up coming up here and I ate some of the chocolates that I bought yesterday, and I had drank some wine and I literally fell asleep. And that was pretty much how I spent my evening, so to speak. So, but overall, I can't complain. As you can see, I didn't even change my clothes. I was just like, you know what? I'm keeping my clothes on just in case, you know. I have another hour left. Y'all, I am using all of my time. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready, and then we are going to get checked out and take it from there. So, I'll see you in a few. So this is the actual balcony where Stephen King basically got the idea for The Shining. All right, y'all, so we are officially checked out. What a... oh, I forgot. I have on perfume. I'm literally getting attacked by a bee for just standing here talking. So anyway, we are officially checked out of this hotel. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like I said, hey, that's okay. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of hungry. Ready for some camping and cooking? See you on the next video.